All right, hey guys, we're gonna be doing nails. I'm using the. Let me see if I can skin it. Okay, I'm using the pink wash, and I've let it thicken up just a little bit, and then I added some Flesh 08, and I came up with kind of a neat neutral with some pink undertones to it. And hang on one second, I bumped one of the other babies. I messed up the nails, so give me just a second. This is one of the Ediths. I bumped her by accident. These on my brush. Oop, hang on. Okay. Put the paint on the other Edith just to make sure it was the right color. And the reason we added the blush color to it is because the entire foot was blushed, and you don't want French nail tips. You want it to look like an actual baby nail, and this makes it look more transparent than, yeah, you guys can see me okay. And if I use plain white or even that pre-mixed nail tip, which I used to do pre-mixed nail tip just because I didn't know how to mix my own colors. So like a beginning artist, it's okay, but I used to say a specific formula to do nail tips, but lately each baby is a little bit different as far as blushing goes, so I've been kind of mixing. I think I should do heavier on the blushing color. And then you look back over and make sure they're not too thick. Thin them down just a little. And if they're not straight across, it's okay, because baby nails are not straight across. They look pretty gnarly. Look like they've been chewed on when they come out, and their pieces are not straight, not straight across. Look kind of like somebody's been chewing on them, but that's okay. You can see now how nice and pink he is, can't you? Such a pretty baby. I put a little bit on the smaller toes on this baby already. So I wanted to make sure that the color matched him as well as the other two. I used liquid thin only when I made this. I didn't put any thinner in it, because I wanted it to be a little bit thicker so it would stay on nice. After this has a chance to to dry. Go back over it and make sure I didn't get it on there too thick. Oh, I'm so sorry. Keep bumping the camera. These nails are a little bit longer than Edith's. Trying to thin it down. It looks kind of thick sitting on top of that nail. Okay, that little nail in there is pretty small. So I don't know how much of it is actually going to show up. It was really tiny in there. Kind of hard to show doing this hand. Little pepper spot. Let me just see. Come on, get off. Let's see if I can get it off. The toothpick. I don't want to scrape too hard because I don't want to take the paint off. You guys can see that little pepper spot on there. That one's too little. Check the other ones again. Okay. Now we're not done with the nails yet. Once they bake, we're going to go back over them if needed. And then we're going to add some more blush color to deepen or darken. I'm using air quotes, you can't see me, to darken the nails. And we also need to do creases. Oops, I just keep bumping these poor baby limbs. I don't think I have the tree far enough back. Double check, make sure I didn't scrape anything off. Okay, I didn't. Okay, so it's been a few days, so this paint's probably pretty nasty. I'm not quite sure what that is at the bottom there. It's like a stain that won't come out. I might try some of the stripper that I use to strip kids. That might take care of it. Oh, I think I know what it is. I was painting rocks and you use acrylic paint, and I think that's just acrylic paint. So hopefully that stripper will take that off. Okay, so we will be mixing up Crease, and I'm gonna go ahead and add then shake it up really nice. The only thing about this I don't like is it comes out so fast. Okay. So that liquid then produces a nice rich color, which I love. Looks great for nails and eyebrows and hair. It's kind of thick. Looks nice. I'll be really careful about the nails. I am going to touch up these creases. Clean sponge. Going very lightly on the hands. Ooh, gotta be careful when I go in there because I don't want to hit the... That one's nicer. I'm trying to find it. Oh, we go. There we go. I don't want to get that nail that's wet in there. So basically you're just hitting the ones you think need to be just a little bit darker. So if your creases are dark enough, don't worry about it. You don't have to go over it again. I've got some creases that are kind of light and they need to be hit again. And if you would rather them be more pink, use a red, like a straight red. I kind of like them purple, so that's why I'm doing the eyelid. nails. And we're going to bake this, and then we'll go back over the nails again. We had a bit of an ice storm the other day. It rained, it freezing rained, which is really gross, and then it buries your car underneath 3/4 to an inch of ice. And I needed to go somewhere yesterday, so it took a while to get the car all thawed out. Wasn't my best day. And then on the way into town, some semi passed me. That there was some ice and slush and gross stuff on the highway, so I didn't go very fast. But there was a semi that passed me, and all that gross gunk that was on the highway got on my windshield. It was so hard to see. And of course, you can't use your windshield fluid because everything's all froze up. So that was nasty. Ended up running to the Dollar Tree and getting some window cleaner. And then, since it was so cold, it didn't want to dry and it hazed over. Gross. And my car's going to need a wash because the roads were all salted. So there's like salt underneath my car. I just don't like winter at all, especially Missouri winters. They're ice, not much snow. We did get some snow last night, but it was what I consider a dusting. So just enough to get everything covered slightly. I just whipped that off, didn't I? And if you want to avoid rubbing it off, then you can bake it before you do creases. Which is probably a better idea than what I'm doing. I didn't think about it. Using the table to study myself. Alrighty. And then you're going to bake it, and we're going to work some more on nails.